Hey, I gotta be quick because I have a train in 45 minutes. Well, a bus to a train, bus to a bus to London. I have to leave in 45 minutes. Welcome to SquishiVision. I'm about to react and give my thoughts on uh, Andor Aldhani, the fourth episode of the series after I binge watched the last three yesterday. Equally unreasonable amount of time, so again, excuse me if I'm talking through sleep deprivation, but that's the kind of life that we live in. Um, so yeah, I mean, episodes continues to kind of push the plot along, bridging basically Anders' journey between the opening trilogy and what he's going to be doing for the next part of the series. I gotta talk about pacing first because that's fresh in my mind. So again, the pacing's very kind of casual and it's taking its time, and we're lingering a lot on like people's kind of expressions and feelings and things like that. But that, again, like a lot of time, I think that's just a good thing. I don't think there's really any problem um, with that at the end of the day. I have noticing that the kind of episodes normally just end on what I consider to be kind of more scene endings and episode endings, much like it kind of reads like this is like an extended film that's just been cut into like 45-minute segments. Like when the episode ends, like it must be like a commercial break or cut to another scene, and they could very easily do that. You could cut very easily between the end of this episode and the next episode. I wonder if that's maybe by design. Maybe they're hoping to like release this as like one massive long extended film, and it's like, well, they don't have to do any editing because it's edited like that. I really love Stellan Skarsgård's kind of changing performance. So I did wonder this from the trailer because we see him shots with longer hair. I'm like, oh, just because of a time jump. But no, he wears a wig when he's kind of like in his public appearance, and he's this gallery owner, and so when he returns from his kind of rebel missions, he like goes into the secret apartment, he puts on like his fancy clothes, puts on a wig, and then he kind of changes his demeanor to a much more kind of gallery owner demeanor, and it's like cleared of all of the kind of the gruff exterior, but he's able to like drop this and pick us up as and when. It's actually really fun to watch. I love it when people do that kind of dual personality kind of acting. Got to see kind of Anton Lesser in which is great. I love his very kind of clearly evil British person acting in this episode. I was like, hey, Imperial security bearer. And seeing that part of it. Interesting that what's his face? Oh, the deputy inspector didn't get any lines here, but it's like an appearance. And I guess again, like I said last time, I like that kind of boldness of like having entire scenes of characters where they don't say any lines, but just rely purely on their facial expressions and like showing and not telling. We're getting a new antagonist, someone who's like trying to like work out why Anders, trying to track down the theft of the cube thing and like trying to like continue along with that. But seeing Imperial infighting, and then Anders now being recruited into like a band of rebels to do a mission which is very dangerous but possible, but like no one's allowed to know he's a hired mercenary. No one's there. He has to like pretend that he's like part of the cause. No one's allowed to know that he was ultimately hired by I forget his character's name, Stellan Skarsgård, and so like Fraser's kind of lies and lies, and I wonder if it's going to cause some drama later on. That's interesting. And I guess we got to see the AK-47 in the episode, and I don't really care about it, to be honest. I am interested to see what happens when it shoots. Imagine if it's shot just like, because it has a magazine, so I wonder if it kind of just shot like slugs. Because in Star Wars Universe you have physical firearms, but they're slug throwers. I mean, I guess it's slug throwers are meant to be more shotguns than they are rifles, but whatever. Got to go back to Coruscant. I think, is this the first time we've visited Coruscant, certainly in live action, since Revenge of the Sith? Wonder if it is, but it's kind of great to see that bit of history again. Ooh, and there was a throw out to Scarif because leading up to Rogue One. Anyway, like I said, I've got to get off in about 40 minutes and I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do, so I'm going to end it there. Thanks for watching, and as soon as I get back, I'm going to react to, I think, the final episode of She-Hulk, and then catch up on Lower Decks and Rings of Power. So yeah, cheers, and I'll see you guys as soon as I can.